G'day guys, how are
you?
Haven't seen you for ages. You may have noticed that it's been a little while since we uploaded our last video, and just want to say thanks to everybody that's reached out to us to make sure we're okay. We're 100% okay. What have you been doing?
We've been back at work, we've been doing the hard slog.
We're a little bit too young to retire, unfortunately, and we've gone back to work, and it's actually been okay, hasn't it? Yeah. You got to realise some of the time that the dream doesn't always go on continuously, and it's really, really hard to plan for a retirement that we want to have if we're travelling all the time and not earning money while we do it. So there's
got to
sort of
fund it some way.
Yeah, the in-between. So this video is actually the last one where we review the Jawa Stealth 10. It's the last one that we did in our partnership with Jawa. But hey guys, we still remain in contact with the Jawa guys fairly regularly. We still love them. We just we had to go back to work, so we've been super busy. We also had a heap of fun in this video with the ENGWE electric bike. It was absolutely heaps of fun going up and down the beach. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. As I said, we're all good. We've got a bit of excitement coming up too. Maybe what's happening?
Well, we've got a trip overseas coming up that we hope to be able to bring you more A&D adventures on. Pure adventures, that is.
And you may have noticed that I'm getting a bit fat. Mavo's booked all sorts of hiking and that sort of thing in some of the most pretty extreme environments in the world. So keep an eye out for that one when it comes.
Can't wait.
I better get to the gym.
Welcome to another episode. We have a jam-packed episode for you this time. We're heading down to northern New South Wales, down to Byron, Broken Head, where we stayed last time just recently. We absolutely love it down there, and it's our hometown as well. So what are we going to do in this episode? Well, and plus, what have we got on the back of Barry?
We've got another van. This time we've gone from the apartment to the, what do you call it? The swag, basically. No, we've got... No.
It's the Pocket Rocket.
The Pocket Rocket, that's right.
It is the Pocket Rocket. It's the perfect van for those, for those little, short little getaways where you don't need to take your whole house with you, like I do sometimes.
Like you do sometimes. It's a Stealth 10, so you would have seen our Stealth 12 and our Stealth 15 video. Yeah. So we've got the baby brother on board right now. It's a little bit different to the other Stealth. It's a different color scheme, obviously a smaller platform. I've got to concentrate, this car's merging. I don't know what this guy is doing.
Crikey, it's all happening. We're approaching Byron.
Don't the indicators work, mate?
It's getting hackers. Anyway.
Okay, so we're going to head to Stone and Wood Brewery, hopefully. It's a long weekend, it might be busy, but anyway, we'll do our best. We've got an electric bike in the canopy, so I did, or Mavo ordered a little seat for it from Amazon, so hopefully that little seat doesn't lead to any disasters. We're going to ride it up the beach. Yeah.
What do we got?
So we've got a really bad entry to the site here. We did get pre-warned about this, but I hadn't thought about it until now. Luckily we've got the ARK XO weight bearing stabiliser legs on, so instead of rolling back towards that dangerous hill and then unhitching, I'm actually going to attempt to unhitch the van using the load bearing stabiliser legs. Can you stay here, and I might need you to jump on the tailgate as I start to lift.
Can I just show them first? Hang on, what we got. So this is the site. This is where we are. This is the back. Getting our legs ready. All right, what do you need me for?
as the car, if the car's being lifted,
Yeah.
just push down.
Okay. Stand on it. Yeah. We're clear.
A good weight loaded.
Loaded.
Weight loaded. What do you call them? Stabiliser. No jockey wheel, and the whole weight of the van is on these front two legs.
That is a lot of weight on those.
They're weight loaded.
Oh, yay. Oh my god, that could have ended so badly. Good job.
Gotta trust your gear, mate.
Oh, I'm worried to when we put it back on now.
Well, not really, because the car will just come in.
Yeah.
The van's already going to be up.
True, so then you just pop it on. It'll be easier.
Should be.
You'll be putting all that weight back on your legs again, and then you'll be lowering the legs to get it back onto the tow ball.
Yeah.
That scares me.
Should be right. Alright, so we've got severe thunderstorm warnings for Byron Bay. So we're going to give this Jawa 180 awning a good test. We've got a ratchet rope on that rear swing arm. It drops off the hill a little bit there, so I can't get a leg in there. I've got a V channel just in the mid panel there. Got another leg and rope running down to the ground. I V channeled this one up with a rope as well. Got another leg at the front here, V channeled there, and we've got another rope with a pole and a ratchet strap running here. So you can sort of see the sky. It's coming in. So to be really honest, I'd probably be thinking about rolling in the standard awning about now. I reckon the wind gusts are around 55-60 k an hour, and it's only going to get worse. So let's see how this Jawa 180 goes. So here are the wind gusts. Are you feeling confident maybe?
I don't know.
Don't know. Hopefully it doesn't rain because we're facing due east, which is where the wind's coming from.
Don't look at all that shit everywhere.
We're having a nice little happy hour because it's sort of not storming hard, but it's raining outside, mate. Alright, we're out for an early morning walk. Auntie's isn't opening today. I think he's having a public holiday off.
Yeah.
Mavo's awake today. Just.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like another cracking day.
Yeah. So gorgeous.
Yeah. There's no wind, so the clarity's amazing.
Oh, such an amazing little hidden gem.
Cape Byron Lighthouse, Tallows Beach. So that sun taking home.
What are you doing it?
Doing some zip tie engineering. Don't you give me a hard time.
So talk us through what you're doing.
Well, these brackets are stupid size. and I couldn't find a mounting point by any screws, and you didn't want me to modify the brackets with a drill or grinder, so I'm just doing some zip tie engineering. And I'll tell you what, it is some of the best engineering you'll ever see. Look at that, solid as a rock. Triple zip tie protection. Snip. Look at that.
Job's done.
Job's done, mate. You just can't stand on them.
No.
Look at that.
You're quite proud of yourself, aren't you?
Well, mate, it's better than having nothing. Let's just say that the tide has turned, and those that are in it for the long run are the winners.
No, you're only one up. We've played how many games?
4 to me, 3 to you, mate. Or is it 5 to me, 4 to you?
No.
No.
Oh, actually, it might be 5 to you, 4 to me. Yeah. All right, one more. Let's go.
One more.
Your history,
This
mate.
is my tiebreaker. Well, not a tiebreaker because I'm still ahead by one.
Your history.
Someone is calling me a lot of swear words at the moment. It's my game. She's in a bit of trouble here. But I can't go, but I can't do it while I'm GoProing.
And she's back.
We need a tiebreaker now. Tiebreaker time.
Kicked your ass.
Not as bad as Penrith at kicking Manly's ass. 12 minutes. That'll be heaps.
That'll be alright.
Alright, where we go, Mimi?
We're going to go to Broken Headland.
Actually, to the head, mate. I don't need my telephone.
Oh,
I won't take it.
Okay, let's go. Get out of my way.
This is why we love this place so much. It's cracking down.
How pretty.
We've got a big turtle over here that we're tracking, but you probably won't be able to see it on the GoPro, unfortunately. He is massive. I'm calling Leatherback because he's too big to be a loggerhead or a green.
Different world just here, isn't it? It's just beautiful. It would be so nice to have a wedding here.
Oh, yeah, on the grassy knoll.
Yeah, and everyone sits on the side and the bride walks down.
You gonna get married again?
No.
What a great spot. There's our nude beach over there. We go get nude, mate.
Yeah, all I'm seeing is skin. How amazing!
So we think that Broken Head is an absolute must-do if you're doing a lap around the country, or even if you just live locally, or you know, a couple of hours away. There are no free camping options basically around the Byron Shire, although as you head up the hills towards Clunes and places like that, there's quite a few, you know, private property camps and those sorts of things. Staying in the national park, in the Broken Head Holiday Park, is pretty cost effective. I think it's $46 a night for a powered van site, water, power, all those sort of things that you need. So that's off peak. It's a bit more expensive during school holidays and over the summer peak period. But yeah, look it up, guys. Like it's close enough to Byron to go in for the day, you know, 8-9 minute drive, but it's also far enough away from the hustle and bustle to just feel like you're on this completely you know, isolated, amazing place surrounded by a national park and some of the best beaches in Australia. So get yourself to Broken Head. We love it, and yeah, hope you enjoyed as much as us. Found our own little private beach. Not much beach, but you don't need much. Maybe going to go find shells again.
Cute little spinning pool here.
It is tall. The kid's fully buried. Welcome to a quick run through of our ENGWE Engine Pro Series 2
E-bike.
E-bike. So you may have seen our video on Rottnest Island, which was the first time where we got an e-bike. We only hired that one, but we always used to be a bit, oh, you don't need e-bikes because you should be pedaling and that sort of thing. Well, we just rode probably about 9.5 k's from Broken Head through to Cape Byron.
So cool.
And with the Mavo on the back, I think I pedaled 3 times. So, so let's just quickly I'll quickly run you through the specifications of this bike, just so you get a bit of I guess a run through of what's in it and what it costs and all that sort of thing. So first of all, it's got a beautiful big battery that's hidden in here. It's a 16 amp hour, 756 watt hour lithium battery. It recharges just off a normal 240 volt socket. Quick word of warning, you may have seen the news recently, just when you're charging these lithium ion batteries, make sure you have it outside, because not that these ones would, but we have seen some from e-scooters and those sorts of things go a bit pop. Now, as you can see from the layout of the bike, she's a nice big cruiser, and you'll see that this isn't part of it, but thanks to Amazon, we got a little Mavo seat, and thanks to the bike shop over in Byron Bay, we picked up some little foot pegs, which I've lovingly engineered on with some zip ties for total safety. So what else about the bike? So it is it's an 8-speed Shimano running gear, full hydraulic suspension at the front and the back. The front's actually adjustable, which is pretty amazing for an e-bike. See these big fat tyres, so 20-inch in diameter, 4 inches wide, which makes them perfect for riding on the beach. And if you are living at the beach or something like that, we've seen plenty of people with a surfboard rack hanging off the side where you could whack your board on or your skateboard or something like that. This bike will comfortably do 45k an hour. We've had it a bit, well, I've had it a bit faster than that, and my boys have had it a bit faster than that, but we won't quite say how fast that was.
Not with me on it.
Not with you on it. We were doing about 30k's up the beach, just to be safe. Anyway, the actual range of the video is touted to be up to 120 kilometers before you run this battery down. Now, that'd be an absolutely ideal situation, and that would be with you doing a lot of pedaling as well. So the more conservative range is around 35 kilometers an hour when you're using the loud pedal on the bike or the engine of the bike to push you along. It's got a really nice little display here. Maybe I'll get you to have a look at that. Total power or maximum power is 1 kilowatt or 1,000 watts. You see you've got a nice big digital speedo here. When you're in sports mode, you've got 5 different levels of power. We had it on 4 coming up the beach because Movo gets a bit scared. As you can see, you've got a battery meter there as well. Got a lovely horn. And you've also got a front headlight. Just there, which is adjustable for riding at night. And we've also got a rear brake light. And that engages when you turn the brakes on. So it's a really, really nice unit. They're priced in at, I think when they hit the market, they were $2,399. I know that ENGWE have got an online sale running at the moment at $2,099. We've got an affiliate link with these guys, so we'll throw that in the description of this video. But we've had an amazingly fun time here at Byron Bay on this bike. It gives you a new way, especially at Easter time during Blues Fest. You don't want to be out on the roads because there's cars everywhere. And we just left Broken Head, rode straight up Tallow Beach, all the way to Cape Byron, probably in about 10-12 minutes. So, so much fun. One thing I did forget, it's 38 kilos. So when your battery pack is inside here, guys, it is 38 kilos. Now that sounds like a fair bit of weight, and I guess it is. But the other thing about this bike as well is it's completely foldable. So the handlebars, if you just lift that tab, will come down like that. I'll lock those back in before we go. You can also unlock the middle piece here, which is where the battery goes in. I won't take that, but it folds all the way in half. Handlebars come down and it will fit in the back of the canopy of the ute. It'd fit in the boot of a really large car, but yeah, remembering it's 38 kilos, so you need maybe 2 people to safely lift it in and out if you're doing those sorts of things. So all in all, we weren't sure how we were going to enjoy this, but this is one of the best things that we've ever been sent to test, and we'll be using it heaps into the future.
So how do I change gears?
Gears?
Yeah.
You just press the plus button. So see there?
Oh yeah, that.
Plus button.
Yep.
That will put your speed up to 3 or 4 or 5. I'm going to have to commandeer this rig back off the old Movo because I've got to have enough battery to get back. How'd you go, mate?
Yeah, great. This is so much fun.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, so much fun.
It'd be awesome in a place like Margaret River or one of those places where there's lots of little towns 10 k's apart.
Yeah.
I reckon that would be...
I reckon it's ideal for the beach.
It is, oh yeah, it's ideal for the beach. You'd have to keep washing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing actually about it. It's got these alloy or maybe even hard plastic mags on it. So it hasn't got metal spokes, which is another thing that's not going to rust on the bike. You're just going to have to give it a good rinse off every time you finish riding it, making sure you don't get any water in that battery compartment. How many stars, mate?
Oh, so much fun. 4.5 stars. It's a bit heavy, so we'll dock it 5.5 of a point. Yeah, 4.5 stars for me. We've had such a lovely ride, but what's our dilemma, hon?
We're running out of power at 5%. I can only get 570 watts out of it. We're going to get there, mate. We're going to get there.
You reckon? On 1%?
Yeah, it's on 0 now.
Oh.
And it's still going.
You need to pedal, mate.
Nah.
I don't know about you, but my ride hasn't changed. How you going?
Fabulous, mate.
Is it giving you any power?
It sounds like it. I don't think I'm producing 363 watts of power at the moment. I'm a power plant.
You're doing a good job. I'm forever grateful for your legs.
Alright, it's pack-up day here at Broken Head, so we're a little bit sad. Many people wanted some feedback and wanted to know what our thoughts were on the Jawa 180 awning. Now there's a couple in the range. This is a new 180, but there's also a 270, as most people know who have been looking at them. Really like the 180. We had a lot of rain Friday night and a lot of rain through the day on Thursday, and it's been really good. I'll quickly show you how we've set it up. So this is the back end of the van. We've just packed it in. Had my barbecue set up there, and this back wing here was providing really good shelter. As you can see, we've got it roped off, and we've got the center ropes in as well, which forms that V to allow rain to run away. We've also got the middle rafter there, which packs away nice and neatly on one of these swing arms here. So the other pieces, obviously, we've got the fridge here. It's kind of not covered by a traditional awning, probably be half covered by a traditional awning, but the 180 provides, you know, unless the rain's coming from a particular direction, provides really good shade and coverage. So we've got about a 6 metre footprint here from the overall end to end of, you know, those two endo frames. So yeah, compared to the traditional awning, I think it's a massive thumbs up. With the sidewall kits and those sorts of things, which we didn't bother with, it would be even better if you're setting up, you know, really digging in for a few weeks. So, you know, we've had a lot of experience with awnings on cars, and now this Jawa 180 is up there with them. Obviously, we'd need to test it over, you know, a period of months, if not years, to see how the frame holds up. But yeah, so far, so good. Hey guys, welcome to the end of the Broken Head adventure, and we're not actually at Broken Head.
No.
So we decided when we were down at Broken Head Caravan Park at Easter time, given that how busy and full the park was, it just wasn't appropriate to be doing walkarounds of the van and those sorts of things. Lots of people were having a great time and they didn't, you know, want to be interrupted by us shooting videos. So we are taking the Stealth 10 on a little bit of an adventure. Where are we going?
I have no idea. We're reminiscing because this is the way we used to wing it when we did our lap around Australia. So we're heading around, well, we're heading out towards, where were we going? What day? Yeah. So we're looking for a dirt track. We want to sort of take this little baby off-road and show you her capabilities in a sense. So
it's been raining for 3 or 4 days, so a lot of the national park trails are closed. So we're hoping that we can find some fire trails that are open to the public, that aren't fenced off and that sort of thing. If they're fenced off and they're not locked,
we don't want to get into trouble.
No, we won't get into trouble, mate. We'll just hide in the bushes because it's a stealth.
Whatever. All right, yeah. So that's the plan today.
That's the plan. Who knows where it'll end?
It's going to be exciting.
We haven't even got lunch. So
Adventure time. Oh, you poor thing.
I don't know what we're going to do.
We're winging it today.
2 water bottles. Look out. Well prepared. to hand over to Mavo for the walk around inside of the Stealth 10. It's probably more of a spin around. This is a small van, guys, but it's designed for a specific audience. In my opinion, it's a great singles van. So if you're a solo traveler, there's just about everything you want. It fits everything that the larger vans do, up to the 400 watts of solar panels on the roof, the aircon, the ensuite, the queen size bed, the big fridge, and all of those sorts of things. So I'm going to hand you over to Mavo, but she just swallowed a bug, so don't be too mean to her if she starts to cough.
All right, let's do a quick twirl around of the Stealth 10. She's all tiny and compact, so it won't take long. So in here you still have an ensuite and a toilet, which is awesome. And it also comes with the Stealth shower head, which I absolutely love in the Jawa range. You have your little sink here, because there's not one in the ensuite. You've got one out here. You could use it for wash up, you could use it for brushing your teeth, whatever it may be. A mirror with a light. You've got your control panel, some area here for some storage. All of this is storage as well. And you've got, don't trip over, you've got a really large cupboard for your clothes with a light in there as well, which is also really highly recommended, so you can see what you're getting. And a little cupboard for your shoes, queen size bed, smart TV, aircon, dust
reduction, Dometic DRS.
That's it. I was trying to think of the abbreviation. Sirocco fans, 2 Sirocco fans.
Only one.
Oh, only one.
Because it's only still 10,
sorry,
mate.
yes. I'm so used to 2. And you've got the little lockable compartment here, which is great for all your little valuables that you want to store away and keep secure. Can't talk today. Have eaten a fly, I think. Anyway, a single seat. And then underneath the seat, whoops.
There's a few services in here, guys. You'll see the pipe work in the unit for the diesel heater, and you'll also see some circuit breakers and a GPO in there for the hot water system as well. Has the standard Truma 14 litre storage hot water system, which works on gas or electricity. Now, it is a small footprint, guys, we're not going to lie, but we cannot believe how this fits everything that the larger vans have onto this tiny footprint, including the roof.
Yeah.
This would be an awesome solo van if you're a solo traveller moving around the country. I think it'd also be awesome for an active couple, a little bit like us.
Yep.
She's active, I'm not so active. But going out for lots of weekend trips and week trips and those sorts of things, this is the perfect. It's really small to store away at your house if you haven't got that much room.
Yeah.
And so it's sort of horses for courses, guys. This is probably not the van that we would go for, because we like to do extended travel. We do.
And the space was a little bit too tight for our liking, but if you were someone who just wanted to do small, sharp getaway adventures, this is perfect.
Yeah. With everything, all the creature comforts, even a diesel heater of the larger vans. Also forgot, I'll show you on the outside actually, that there's electric roof actuators, which we've loved in the Stealth range.
Yes.
Thumbs up to roof actuators. Unbelievably, this little van packs everything that a larger sort of 15-foot Commander or Sirocco or something like that would have in it. So up on the roof we've got 400 watts of solar panels, the Dometic DRS system, the outdoor unit for your AC unit. So absolutely everything that the old vans have. Some of the vans have 300 amp hours of lithium as standard. Now this one has 200. Given the footprint and the fact that there's only going to be a maximum of 2 people using this van, it only needs 200 amp hours in my opinion. We've been running it for 3 weeks now, and there's the battery hasn't not topped up to 100% every single day. So let's whip around. On the back really quickly, 2 big spare tyres. You've got your 2 rated recovery points on the back there as well. You've got your rock sliders as standard. We'll quickly have a look at this kitchen here. Pretty much the same as all, well, it is the same as all the other Stealths. You've got your big drying rack here, your 4-burner hob. You've got a storage cupboard here. Now, this is where it starts to differ from the Stealth 12 or the 15, because you get two and they're a little bit bigger. But again, if it's only yourself, then that's perfect. But a tray table here, I haven't unlocked that, so I won't pull it down. Everybody's seen the tray tables in the Jawa. Front entry here, the same as the Stealth models, just a shorter nose cone, so that you'll notice that there's no tunnel boot here like we saw in the Stealth 12. And that's sort of how, because when I first saw this, I thought it doesn't actually even look like a 10-footer, it looks like a 12. But it's just creative use of space, because it hasn't got that extended nose cone with the external tunnel boot. It's all internal space in behind here. We'll quickly drop this down. We will pull this fridge out.
Sorry, I'm behind you.
So your Evercool 96 litre fridge. So again, Stealth 10, still a 96 litre fridge, which is awesome. If you're a solo traveller, you can fit like 3 cartons in these, as well as your food. So maybe a bowl of rum. So how good?
Everything's measured in alcohol for you.
Yeah, one thing you will notice, this is the first van that we've had that don't have the little pantries. However, again, it's a 10. So you got to have space for everything else. But these are the ARK XO load-bearing stabiliser legs. So if you've got a ugga-dugga, I call it an ugga-dugga, if you've got an impact driver, you can actually use this to push the van and support the weight of the van off the ground, obviously using all 4 of those stabiliser legs. But we had a really tough entry into our site at Broken Head, and we actually used these legs because we couldn't get the jockey wheel down, even though it was up as high as it could go, to lift the van off the car. So, standard Jawa drawbar here, guys. You've got your big toolboxes running straight across the front here. Gas bottles go in there as well. As you can see, there's a little bit of rain dropping off. We haven't removed him off the car because we don't want the ranger to think that we're camping here. So, ARK 750 Extreme Off-Road jockey wheel. DO35 Cruise Master hitch. A really well positioned tap, which we're seeing on all of the Jawas these days, and all of your standard electrics and connections to the car and those sorts of things. Now, I'll also throw some, it's really wet and muddy where we're standing here, so I'm not going to pull this Jawa 180 awning out. Yeah, however, yeah. And that's about the dry spot we could find. I'm not going to throw the awning out, but we used it extensively for the entire week that we were in Broken Head. We had a massive storm come through on the Friday night, which probably dropped about 30-40 mils of rain. The winds whipped up to around 60k an hour, and it just stood like earth. So let's have a look on the other side really quickly. I won't get you to focus on it, but there's another gas bayonet for your barbecue there. Really quickly, you've got your outdoor unit for your trimmer, gas hot water system. If I can get that to work. Got your outdoor shower with your shower tent, kick-ass shower tent. Here's your 15 amp lead-in for mains power, your water lead-in for your mains power. Now, this is another point of difference with the Stealth 12 and the Stealth 15. You've only got one 100 litre water tank. There's simply not enough space underneath this little 10-footer for the 2 water tanks. So you've got your 100 litre water tank and your 80 litre grey water tank still, because unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of places are enforcing grey water usage now. You've got your toilet outlet. Here's your rock sliders that have had a bit of a dirty up. Ooh. And your generator slide, which again is a little bit, well, there's no slide in there. You could fit a standard generator in there. You just need to make sure you tied it down, maybe add some tie down points in there. But as you can see, we've got the legs for the 180 awning in here. So there's pole storage there, and there's room. We had our barbecue, we had a little Ziggy barbecue in here as well. So whilst it's smaller than most of the standard range from the Jawa perspective, there's still room for your barbecue in there, so that was enough for me. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.